Princess Anne was the target of a kidnap attempt on March 20, 1974, when she was travelling back to Buckingham Palace after attending a charity event at Pall Mall. A 23-year-old Anne was accompanied by her first husband Captain Mark Phillips, her chauffeur, and security officer Jim Beaton. At the time, the royals were only accompanied by one protection officer, and following the incident, the royal family made significant changes to update their security. As Mr. Beaton explained, everything changed overnight. During their journey back to the palace, Anne and her husband's car was blocked by another vehicle, and suddenly, its driver pulled a handgun on the princess. Ball shot Anne's chauffeur, Alexander Callender, Mr. Beaton, and a nearby tabloid journalist who attempted to intervene. The protection officer was shot by Ball before he even had the chance to draw his own weapon. Having been hit in the shoulder, Mr. Beaton tried to fire back at the assailant, but missed. Upon his second attempt, his gun, a Walther PPK, jammed. Mr. Beaton, then a 31-year-old inspector, had been Anne's bodyguard for a year. When Ball's vehicle forced the royal chauffeur to stop on the mall, the officer got out to investigate. Harry not welcomed by Anne and Sophie Wessex at Philip's funeral. Unearthed accounts. Prince Harry was not welcomed by Princess Anne and Sophie Wessex at the funeral of Prince Philip last year, according to a royal expert. The Duke of Edinburgh's funeral came just a month after Meghan and Harry sat down for their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. Why was Prince Harry allegedly not welcomed at the funeral? Find out here. Recounting the incident to The Times last year, he said, "I thought it was somebody who wanted to be a pain in the neck, there was no hint of what was to happen." Ball, who was trying to kidnap Queen Elizabeth II's only daughter for £2 million ransom, had two guns and demanded that Mr. Beaton surrender his weapon, threatening to shoot the princess. As the assailant tried to force entry to the car, Mr. Beaton went round to the other side, climbing in beside the royal couple. When Ball fired again, the officer put up his own arm to obstruct the bullet and save the princess. Mr. Beaton was shot through the hand and then shot in the abdomen. He told the police in his statement, "I felt tired and very drunk, although I hadn't been drinking. I just wanted to lie down." Meanwhile, Anne demonstrated her own impressive coolness under pressure. When Ball demanded she get out of the car, she famously replied, "Not bloody likely." Ball was finally stopped by a passerby who happened to be former heavyweight boxer Ronnie Russell, who punched the would-be kidnapper, causing him to flee and ultimately get caught by police officers. Mr. Beaton was not the only one shot by Ball. Journalist Brian McConnell, Anne's chauffeur Alexander Callender, and Michael Hills, a police constable on duty at St. James's Palace, all sustained injuries from the gunfire. Fortunately, they all survived. But from then on, royal security changed forever. Don't miss. Princess Anne recycles tartan coat and dons two scarves. Latest, Queen made special request to ban cameras during Anne's wedding. Insight, poll, should there be a National Princess Anne Day? Poll, I had nothing. There was no backup vehicle, said Mr. Beaton, who was Anne's only police bodyguard. The training was non-existent, but then again, we thought nothing was going to happen. They are highly specialized now, highly trained. When the princess visited Mr. Beaton in hospital, she was accompanied by two policemen. From then on, that's what it was, he told The Times. The type of guns used by protection officers was also changed. After Mr. Beaton's weapon had jammed, the Walthers were got rid of overnight. Mr. Beaton continued to work for Anne for another 5 years and later worked for the Queen. He was honored for his bravery in the altercation, receiving the George Cross, the highest civilian honor for gallantry. Anne previously opened up about the terrifying moment, recalling the incident in a documentary to mark her 70th birthday in 2020. The princess revealed she still remembers each moment like photographs. Speaking on ITV's Anne, the Princess Royal at 70, the Queen's daughter said, "What is interesting is what you remember and how you remember it, because although I thought I remembered everything that happened, I would never have been able to swear I could remember in the right order. Because they were like photos, individual snapshots." Very clearly, Mr. Beaton told the documentary, "Anne, because she was so cool, calm and collected, I think it kept the situation in control."
Got to be somewhere sad who's in our hearts, ready to come home and fall in love. I have been trying to find a way over you to a spot of oil, and where the sun comes up from above. Now take